Shemir Shaiba Shamra Kakodash, the Brothers the Apostles of James Great Millstone. This is Ashar from James Vigilant, and just want to bring out this breakdown based on X1 Apocalypse. Alright, so let's get started. This is Acts 2 verse 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place, and suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of fire, and it sat upon each of them, and they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, and began to speak with other tongues, as the Spirit gave them utterance. And there, give me a second. Alright, so just read back from, I'm just gonna read back from 3. So, and there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of fire, and sat upon each of them, and they were filled with the Holy Ghost, and began to speak with other tongues, as the Spirit gave them utterance. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven. Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together, and were confounded, because that every man heard them speaking in his own language. And they were all amazed, and marveled, saying one to another, Behold, are not all these which speak Galilean? Right, so these men speak Galilean, right? And everyone heard them speaking in their own language. So let's just play the clip from. Let's just play a clip. Give me a sec.
What is this? Is a message.
I think it's the professor.
A message to every man, woman, and mutant.
You have lost your way.
You have lost your way.
But I have returned.
But I have returned. The reckoning is here. Order buildings. Machibashne, Ichlavne, Ruchne, Nakunakuja Imajuku, Nahulirangu, Utu. For there is nothing you can do. Stop. If you can hear me.
Right, so as you can see there, everyone heard professor in their own language. Right, so and as you can see, Apocalypse was there with their spiritual power and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, these are things we're gonna get with spiritual power, yo. Right? And greater things than these we're going to get with spiritual power. Right, so let's continue. And they were all amazed. Now verse 8. And how hear we every man in our own tongues, wherein we were born. Right, as you saw in the clip, he say Parthian and Medes and Elamites and the dwellers in Mesopotamia and in Judea and in Cappadocia, in Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, in Egypt and in parts of Libya, about Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Jews and proselytes, Cretes, and Arabians, we do hear them speak in our tongues the wonderful word of Yahweh. And it's happening now, yo. If you go on YouTube, you can translate these languages, right? You can translate English to different language and you get the truth, right? So that's what I had to bring out. I hope this breakdown was edifying. Kalalalia, Bashima Shai, Bashima Kodash, the runners of the apostles of James Great Millstone. Shalom.